Hello and welcome to our channel. We have these pear trees that we bought a really long time ago. They were delivered back in the springtime, and so they really need to get in the ground, and it's still warm enough out that they would have time to maybe spread their roots out and get established. There used to be pear trees here on the property when we bought the house, but when we had a bunch of these big trees taken down, tree guys accidentally, unintentionally took out the pear trees as well when they fell the bigger trees. We did find a very young baby pear tree growing over in Steve's woodpile over here. It's actually right around where the pear trees used to be. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna try and save it. We're just gonna make a little pear orchard over here. I don't know if that's what it would be called, but we plan on putting one over here and maybe one over here. If you think of it, please give this video a thumbs up. We would super appreciate it. And let's get to it. Oh man. Alright, so the first thing Steve is going to do is weed whack the areas that we are going to be planting the pear trees. Yeah, I'm going to turn the hose on over here and get something to water the trees with.
There's another pear tree right here.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Well, I can stake them out. I'll just, we have the flags, right? Do you want me to go with you to show you where?
Yeah. Wherever you think over there.
Here or there? Or up there?
Or right next to your foot there.
Here? There used to be Bosc pear trees here. Steve found some new growth from this pear tree. So we have what we would believe to be a Bosc pear tree, because that's what was here before. And the same thing right here, right next to it. These were a smaller variety, I believe.
Yes.
I don't really remember. It's been a while. We're going to try and leave these here if we can. And then we'll have 4.
Free food.
Yum noms. Alright, we love pears. Pears are so good. Alright, let's get this tree in, and then we'll do that one. Alright, so these are our pear trees. We have a Bartlett pear. It says that it is hardy to -20 degrees, and it gets up to 15 to 18 feet tall and 12 to 15 feet wide. So we are going to be putting that one over here. We already have the hole dug, and I've mixed in some of the tree and shrub soil down into the bottom. So we dig the hole about at least 2-3 times as deep as the tree will need, but we do that so that I can mix in a lot of really good soil underneath. It loosens up the soil so that the roots have somewhere to go. This is what we did with our apple trees, and they've done really well. We're going to repeat that process with our pear trees. This is the other tree that we have. It is a Moonglow pear. It's hardy down to -20, and the same thing as the other one. It gets to 15 to 18 feet tall and 12 to 15 feet wide. It says to fertilize in the spring. We probably should have planted these in the spring, but we didn't. That one will be going over here. We're not quite done with this hole yet, but we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other tree. So that took a little bit longer than we thought it would. That's okay. It's good to get that project done. Like we said earlier, we did find a couple what we think are Bosc pear trees growing. They're very tiny at this point. So that would give us a Bosc, Bartlett we planted today, and Moonglow variety we planted today. With pear trees, some varieties need that cross-pollination in order to provide you with the fruit. It should work out really good. The process for us planting the pear trees was to dig the hole 2 to 3 times as deep as the container that the tree is in, and that allows me to mix in the fertilized soil underneath where the tree is going to be sitting. I just do it enough so that the actual base of the tree itself is raised up so that there won't be any ponding or water pooling around the base of the tree. And then we backfill around it, compact the soil fairly lightly, and then put some more of that good soil fertilizer or soil mixture on top. Then we water the tree in as best as we can, and then put a good layer of mulch on top of that. And the mulch is there just as somewhat of a weed barrier, just to prevent weeds and grass and things from growing right at the base of the tree if we can prevent it. Once that's done, we stick a T-post in and then put fencing, like the non-climbing horse fencing that we have. We like to use that around the base of the tree, and that's just to prevent mostly deer from rubbing up against the base of the tree, which can hurt it, or eating at the leaves. So we don't have enough. We're gonna have to get more. We did intend on buying a couple more rolls of non-climbing horse fence anyway. So once we go and get that, we will make sure that we come up here and put some fencing around these pear trees. We planted the pear trees very similar to how we did the apple trees near the front part of our property. The only difference was that I did not add any additional fertilizer right now. I will fertilize them in springtime, mostly because I didn't have the fertilizer with me when we were planting them. The tree and shrub fertilizer, once you start down the path of not being able to talk, I just...
Tree and shrub had mixed in fertilizer already?
Yeah. The tree and shrub soil that we used with the trees already has fertilizer mixed into it. I mean, you can smell it as soon as you open the bag, so I wasn't really too concerned that they would need fertilizer at this point. They're not going to be fruiting. The trees are just going to be establishing their roots at this point, so I wasn't too concerned with adding additional fertilizer. I'm so happy that we got it done. We have been waiting to do this since we did the apple trees, and that was months ago. So I'm sure the trees are happy that they're in the ground. We're happy that they're in the ground. And we like the spot that we put them. They should get a decent amount of sun in that spot, and we tried to keep them away as best as we could from potentially falling limbs from the dead trees that are around. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.